Hi guys, it's Tammy from Shrinking Violet DS, and Tammy from, can't remember her name on YouTube, asked me to do a what I eat in a day, and I haven't done that recently, and so I thought I would go ahead and do that. I used to do it all the time on Instagram. I would do what I eat Wednesdays, but it's been a while, so it's much different now that I'm in maintenance and have been for a long time, and I'm post-plastics and all that good stuff. I'm not great at editing videos, so it might be a little disjointed, but I'm just going to do little clips throughout the day and then string them all together using Pick Stitch. So for most of it, you won't see me, you'll just see my food, and you'll hear me talking off camera. And of course, no video of mine would be complete without Gus. Say hi, Gus. Good morning. Yes, I'm sitting on the counter. Don't know what to tell you. It's his house. He sits where he likes. So the first thing I do, every morning is I start with coffee and a Premier protein shake. And so I make my coffee the day before, and I just use my Keurig, fill up a glass part way, and then I let it sit in the fridge overnight. And I like to do 2 at a time, just in case I feel like having seconds. And so I've already actually eaten this for this morning, but I just thought I'd show you guys. So it's just that much coffee, which is about 12 ounces. And then I use Alpenrose heavy whipping cream. And I use the Alpenrose because it doesn't have anything in it except for cream. And a lot of creams will have thickeners, carrageenan, guar gum, stuff like that. And that actually isn't great for you. And it can add carbs. So as you can see, heavy whipping cream, 50 calories per tablespoon. It's all fat, no carbs, no protein, no sugar, no fiber. So that's straight fat. So that is excellent for a de-esser. And it's also very satiating. And then I use Premier protein. Usually I use chocolate, but for some reason I had a 4-pack of caramel, probably left over from when Brian got his surgery. And so this morning I used caramel. So every morning about 6 o'clock, this is what I start with. Coffee, heavy whipping cream, and Premier protein. And I pour this into here and it comes up to there, and then I just fill it up with heavy whipping cream. I don't measure anything. Hi guys, I'm back, and it's time for second breakfast. So second breakfast for me is usually a breakfast burrito of some sort. And today I have bacon. I cook everything in Kerrygold butter. I have cultured sour cream, half of an avocado, shredded cheese, 2 eggs, Texas Pete hot sauce, and then tortillas. And the bacon that I use is the Kirkland pre-cooked bacon. I actually made fun of my mother when she first was telling me how great this stuff was, and I was like, how lazy do you have to be that you can't cook bacon? Well, let me tell you, this stuff is the best thing since sliced bread. You can take 1 or 2 slices, and it takes 30 seconds to cook 1 or 2, 45 to cook 3, and 1 minute to cook 4 or more. And it's pretty good. So 2 slices is 80 calories, 50 of those are from fat. And we've got 6 grams of protein, 0 carbs. So pretty much a de-esser's dream, and it is really easy. And it's a full pound of bacon, and that's the cooked weight. So you're actually getting quite a bit of bacon. That just happens to be the very last bit. So as far as tortillas, I have 2 sets here because this is what I normally use. And this is the Mission Carb Balance Soft Tortilla. And 6 grams of net carbs. It's really good. And it's good size. See, it's bigger than my hand. It is like soft taco size. These are burrito size. You can see. So it ends, well, let's see if I put it side by there. So you can kind of see how much bigger the burrito size is from the soft taco size. The Carb Balance has amazing stats. One tortilla is 42 grams, 70 calories, 2.5 fat, 19 carbs, but 13 fiber. So that's why it's so low in net carbs, and 5 protein. In contrast, the regular Casa Rosa tortillas, which are the other ones that I like, if I'm not being good and low carbing, are way worse on stats. So for one thing, they're bigger. The carb balance were 42 grams. These are 70 grams, so almost twice as big. And then the calories, Mission were 70 calories. These are 210 calories. Huge difference. Fat, these have twice as much fat, 5 grams, which makes sense because they're almost twice as big. Carbs, 35 carbs. And that's gross carbs. 35 gross carbs versus 19 gross carbs for the Mission. But the big difference is the regular tortillas have 2 grams of dietary fiber, whereas the Mission have 13 grams of dietary fiber. So the net carbs on the Casa Rosa are 33 net carbs versus 6 net carbs on the Mission. The protein is almost the same. You don't get double protein, unfortunately. The Casa Rosa is 6 grams of protein, and the Mission is 5. And Georgiana is hissing because I've got little tiny Harriet down here. Hi, Harriet. Auntie Georgie's mean, huh? Anyway, so Mission is my preference. I actually am using the Casa Rosa today simply because I have them and I'm cheap and I want to use them up. It's how I got fat in the first place because I hate wasting food. Well, one of the many ways. Georgie, stop it. Stop being a brat. She's just a baby. Just a tiny baby. All right. So I'm having 2 pieces of the bacon. I'm having that entire half an avocado. I just dollop out the sour cream. I don't really measure it. Same with the butter and the cheese. So I'm gonna make this, oh, and this is my hot sauce, just Texas Pete. It's good stuff. I mean, hot sauces are great. Go crazy with your hot sauces because there's no calories in them. There's no fat, there's no anything. I mean, you'd have to drink the entire bottle to get any kind of a nutritional value out of that. So I'm gonna make this, and because I'm not all set up with my tripod, I'm gonna do this off camera, and then I will show you what it looks like before I wrap it up so that you can see how much stuff is in there. All right? Okay, so this is my burrito made but not wrapped up. So I've got the Rosa, whatever that was, tortilla, 2 eggs, a handful of cheese under there. I would say it's about an ounce. And then sour cream, which I would estimate at about 2.5 ounces, half of an avocado, and it was a medium avocado, not one of those gigantic ones. And then the Texas Pete hot sauce. And it's on, just for reference, so that's the burrito size tortilla, and I only use salad size plates. And so that's why it looks so big on the plate, is that the plate is small. I'm off to enjoy second breakfast. I just realized that when I was telling you what all was in it, I forgot to say that there's 2 slices of bacon in there too. As soon as I took a bite and tasted it, I went, oops, forgot that part. Sorry. The other thing I'm having with second breakfast is Diet Dr. Pepper. That is probably my biggest soda vice, is Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm not that crazy about Diet Coke and all that stuff, but I love the stuff. I never drink the regular stuff, but I do regularly drink this. Every so often I'll get on a kick and I'll be able to, stop for a while and for months, and then I'll have one and all of a sudden I'm back on again. It's terrible. Okay, so it is lunchtime for me. It is, what time is it? 11:15. But I start my day pretty early, usually around 5:30. 6 o'clock is about when I'm having my, let's give you guys something interesting to look at here, maybe a view. 6 o'clock is about when I have first breakfast, and then second breakfast was about 8:30, and then so 11:15 is lunch. this is my new deck that is being built. That's just a temporary railing, but yeah, we just enlarged it. So, and we did that because we have a gorgeous view, and the deck really, I think, was underbuilt for the house. Let's see if you can see. So yeah, we have this sweeping 280-degree view, and it is just really pretty. So that's the Tualatin River Valley down there. Anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be lunch, and I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna have because I'm hungry, but I'm going out to Sushi for dinner, I think. So I was just gonna see what kind of leftovers we have in the fridge. Maybe you're interested in my fridge. So these right here are Brian's things for lunch that I pre-packaged, mostly leftovers, except this right here is turkey chili with Nancy's probiotic low-fat cottage cheese on top. It's 2 ounces of each, and he takes that pretty much every day because it's easy. And then this is leftover filet mignon from dinner the other night, so I just sliced it up with some pico pepper sauce. And these two things are leftover meatballs from an Italian dinner that we had. Then he's got his Too Good yogurts. I don't like yogurt, so I don't eat that. This is our blue cheese dip, mostly mine because it's very high in fat. So since he has just the BSG and not the DS, he doesn't eat that. Those are my English muffins, very naughty, but when I feel like a carb, that's what I have. Then I've got more fat. This is Parmesan, oops, come on, focus. Parmesan Asiago dip. I don't know why that won't focus, sorry. And then pre-made guacamole. This is kitten food because I bottle baby kittens. Salsas, more fatty snacks. So smoke ice salmon spread, cauliflower tabbouleh. That is Brian's, and I do that for his lunch as well. And I got this at Trader Joe's for the first time, grain-free, and has really good stats for a VSGer. Half a cup is 80 calories, 6 carbs, 6 fat, 2 fiber, and 2 protein. So it's just nice for him to have something other than meat all the time because he is a VSGer. We have some Siggy's plain yogurt for him. This is his leftover burger from last night. He ordered it without the bun. Our local grocery store does burgers in the breezeway, which are excellent. These are leftover burgers that I made the other day. This is leftover shaved steak that I made into taco meat. I think this is what I'm gonna have. So it looks like a gigantic carb bomb, but I assure you that it looks that way because I'm not eating the carbs. We'll come back to that later. What else do we have? We've got cheese. Cheese is always big with me. This is Delice de Bourgogne, or Crème de Bourgogne. Hatch pepper cheese. This is Brezola, which is a dried beef, which is excellent, really good, like that. This is little chorizo coins, so Spanish sausage. Then we've got Premier Proteins, sparkling waters, because as I've said before, I do drink carbonation. Boiled eggs. Brian takes 2 boiled eggs every day. I also like having them around just because they're a good snack. Good macros, easy to eat, easy to grab. Liquor mixers. Prosecco Boursin cheese because I mix that in with scrambled eggs. And then Kerrygold butter because I use that stuff like it's going out of style. And then I've got my coffees for tomorrow, some other heavy whipping creams, dried tomatoes, and Toby's blue cheese, well, Toby's dressings in general. There's blue cheese, jalapeno ranch, regular ranch, Greek feta, and then the light blue is for Brian because, again, no DS, so he does not malabsorb the fat. So the one I eat has 140 calories and 15 grams of fat. The one he eats has 70 calories and 6 grams of fat. So big difference. They both have, well, mine has 1 carb, his has 2. Mine has 1 protein, his has 2. But this is the best dressing I have ever found. You find it in the refrigerated section by the pre-cut lettuces and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty much my fridge. And then up here I just have things like deli mustard, capers, anchovies, anchovy paste, Branson pickle, that kind of thing. Ginger spice, Mama Lil's pickles or peppers. I cook a lot and I like to kind of dress things up with a lot of flavor since we don't have a lot of fat for Brian. Anyway, so my very carby lunch here. All those fries are there because I did not eat the fries. But the burger I ate half of, and in this case I did eat half the bun. It doesn't look very good, but I assure you it was. It is just regular beef burger. It has blue cheese on it, purple onion, and pickles, and avocado. And that's it. So this is half a burger. I may eat the whole thing, the whole half. I may not. We'll see. And I probably will have a couple fries, but certainly not going to eat all those. That's about it. So that's lunch. Okay, so I am done eating lunch. I had Dr. Pepper. I had the entire meat burger. I did not eat all the bun. So this is bun, top bun, bottom bun. It just came apart when I took it off. And then this is some bacon. It was kind of too fatty for me. I don't like my bacon wiggly. Grosses me out. So I didn't eat the bacon. And that's the fries. I did eat a handful of fries. I would say 20 fries, maybe. And then, sorry, that is chipotle aioli. So basically chipotle mayonnaise. And that's what I dunked the fries in. And then, like I said, Diet Coke. So that was my lunch. I am off to take a bath and watch the Great British Bake Off now. Oh, you can see little Harriet. Let's see. There's Harriet. Trying to kill my plants. I don't know where her sister is. Clarabelle. These two are 7.5 weeks old, almost 8 weeks, and they do not want to wean. Stinkers. Harriet, why won't you eat food? You'll eat my plants, but you won't eat food. Where's your sister? Oh, here's Clarabelle. Clarabelle. Clarabelle, the mini cow. Oop. Hey, baby girl. Clara. Anyway, they're tiny. Clara is exactly 2 pounds, and Harriet is 2 pounds, 2.2 pounds. So, that's it. Talk to you later. Hello, everyone. It is 1:38, and it is snack time for me. I am a little peckish, so I'm going to have a Premier Protein and see if that does it. If it doesn't, I'll come back to you with more snack. I am planning on going to an early sushi dinner tonight, probably about 4 o'clock when they open, 4:30, somewhere around in there. So trying not to eat too much right now because I'd like to enjoy the sushi. And it's a place that we go to frequently, so I'm pretty comfortable filming in there as long as there's not too many people. So I will take you along with me. Okay, pro tip on the Premier Protein, they're really thick, so they have a hard time coming out. So I always stab mine with a knife and just twist it and make a hole in there so that it gets rid of the vacuum and that is created when you have your mouth around the thing and you're trying to drink the fluid out of it. It flows a lot better. Okay, so it is now 2:40 and I'm still hungry. So I'm gonna have some of the bresaola that I pointed out earlier in the refrigerator with some of the Delice de Cremieux. All I do is I just take the cheese and I dollop a little bit on the meat. Then I just grab it and eat it. Not rocket science, but hard to do with one hand. go. Let's see here. All right. So yeah, I just make like a little roll up thing, and I don't know how many I'll eat, probably 3 or 4. Okay, so the next 3 clips that you're gonna see were my dinner tonight, and we went to sushi at a place called Tara Sushi in Lake Oswego. I couldn't film very well in there simply because we sat at the sushi bar, which we usually don't do, but we did this time, and so it just wasn't appropriate to do. But I did get, excuse me, a little bit of film while we were there, so of each dish. Excuse me, goodness. The first one is, that you'll see, is live Hokkaido scallop. And I ate about 3/4 of that. There's tobiko, which are fish eggs, with it. And then, and I was sharing this stuff with Brian, so I ate about 3/4 of that, he ate 1/4. And then in the second dish, there were 3 items. There was Ora King salmon in the center, and I ate 3 out of those 4 pieces. On the left-hand side was bluefin tuna from Oregon, and I ate 2 or 3 pieces of that. There were 4 pieces of each, I think. And then on the right-hand side was aji, so mackerel. I can't remember, I think it was Japanese mackerel. And then in the third clip, it's another triple plate, and on that one was sardines on the right hand side. 2, you would see nigiri pieces of sardine, and they were marinated, like pickled sardines. There was aji, so another mackerel, this one from Mallorca, Spain. And then on the left was a whole fish, and I can't remember what it was. Darn it. I can't remember. Of the whole fish, I'm the only one that ate any. I ate about half of that fish. You can see how much is there. I ate all the aji in the middle except for 1 piece. I just couldn't finish it. And I ate 3 out of the 4 pieces of bluefin or whatever. Oh no, I ate 1 of the 2 sardines. And then the very last clip is a plate that has albacore on it. And it was delicious. And there were 6 pieces on there. And Brian ate 1, and I ate 4, and we left 1. I also ate a handful of edamame soybeans, and I had a glass of wine, and you can see that is there as well. And that's all I've had. I forgot to film my...
The last one on the special board, which is bluefin tuna.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so that's really reflective. It is 8:20 at night, and I've been pretty good all day. Sushi was good for me. My lunch and my snacks were pretty good for me, but now I'm going to be very, very bad. This is a Fat Boy ice cream sandwich. It is not huge. It's, I think, 2 ounces, and it is mint chip ice cream sandwich. It's going to blow me up like a balloon. I'm going to be probably regretting having had the ice cream. I always do, but I also really like it, and so I'm going to have it for my evening snack.